something exciting as well. I think I've said that in like pretty much like all of my recent videos. But in today's video, I'm going to be doing like a first impression review video on some of the NYX Cosmetics products that I got. And if you see my last video where I showed like the amazing amount of NYX products I got recently, like I was literally dying in the shop whenever I purchased these, I will leave that video down below. But I really wanted to film a video kind of using some of the products as well, so I thought I'd come up with this look, and I just kind of made it as I was going. But I literally love this lip colour. It's one of the NYX lip suedes in the shade Stone Fox, and it's like a grey, bluey, green colour. It's so pretty, I love it. So I just came up with this makeup look, kind of just trying out all the new products, and yeah. So I really hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you in a second. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and I've been loving this recently for like using it as like a slight primer to make my skin really luminous, and I've also really been loving it with my favourite foundation at the moment, just to give my skin like some more extra glowiness. So I'm going to just take some of this and put it on all over my skin. And if you're wondering why I'm looking down here, that's because my mirror is like right here. So for the foundation that I'm going to be using today, it's going to be the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I've been absolutely loving this. The one that I use is in the shade Natural Beige, and it suits my skin tone really nicely. And as you can see, my neck is a lot darker, and that's because I fake tan, and obviously want to go for a more darker foundation so it all my kind of matches and comes together. But look how glowy my face looks right now with that primer. Actually so nice. I'm going to actually apply my foundation with this Morphe E6 brush, which is like a flat top brush. These brushes are like so soft, they're so good. So if you guys seen my last video where I done like the massive NYX makeup haul, I'm going to use like most of the new products I got today, just so that I can see like how they work and stuff, because I haven't used them before. I've just obviously shown them in the whole video, but I will leave that video down below. I actually uploaded a picture on where I got all this makeup onto my Facebook page, and I will also leave that down below. And it literally went viral. Like there was so many people like seen it. It was like 35,000 or something. And then as well on my Instagram page, like the comments were crazy on it. So what I'm going to do is take the Dark Circle Eraser, and this is the China Clay Tiny Light Reflecting Particles that Perfect. And yeah, it has coconut oil, China Clay, and an orange pigment to like erase dark circles. So I'm going to take this, and it just comes in a little box like that. It comes in like a tiny little tub like this, so hopefully it's like really pigmented, because it's in like the most smallest little tub ever. It also has like a little bit of like plastic over it. So my one is in the shade First, that's why it's quite pale, and you can definitely see like the orangey tone through it. It's more of like a pink tone concealer, so hopefully it works well. And I'm actually just going to take it on this little fluffy brush from Grwm, which is the Soft Definer brush, and then just put it right under my eyes, hoping that it brightens and just conceals all the darkness. So I'm just going to apply like a little bit of the start off with, and then just blend it out and see what the coverage is like. I have like a really strong vein here, and it really covered it there. Because normally like the other concealers that I use wouldn't be as full coverage as this, and wouldn't be as thick as this either. But the vein is literally just covered. I'm also just going to take some down my nose just to highlight with it as well. To blend that out, I'm just going to take my beauty blender just to make sure that it doesn't sit really cakey under my eyes. And from blending it, it literally just seems to really melt into my foundation, which is good. So it's really blendable, which is good, because sometimes like other like thick concealers would take like ages to blend and would kind of just sit there, whereas this one seems to be like melting really nicely into my skin. So that concealer is literally worked really well. I'll just zoom you guys in so that you can see like my under eyes literally looks so bright and flawless, and blending in with the beauty blender literally just made it sink right into the skin, and it worked so well. It's really working out nicely with the foundation too. And then also from NYX, I got the finishing powder, and the HD one, and I've seen quite a lot of people talking about this recently online, and it's the banana shade. And the reason why I really like the look of this is because even though it's a banana shade, it's literally got the most faintest kind of yellow tone through it, because sometimes the Anastasia banana shade looks really yellow under my eyes, whereas this one is like kind of pretty much white but has like a little yellow tint to it. So hopefully it kind of really brightens but doesn't kind of make it look really yellow. So for this, I'm going to take the Sigma tapered highlighter brush and just take some of this onto my brush. And like, again, this is the first time I've used this, so I'm just going to take some on and just pat it on under my eyes. Oh my god, it's actually really like set it really nicely, and it's really blurred like my under eyes. I don't know if you can see it, but if I zoom in, hopefully you guys can see, like look how shiny and like creasy looking this eye is, and then this eye just looks so much more smooth and blends it out. I'll set this eye as well just to show you close up. So as you can see, it's really just set my under eyes really nicely. I think it looks so nice. And then I'm also just going to take some down my nose, on my chin, Cupid's bow, and in the centre of my forehead as well. So also from NYX, I picked up the light bronzer, and again I've seen tons of people doing reviews on this and stuff and using it in their videos, and it's pretty much in a nicely compact and I got mine in the shade Light, which I really like this shade because it's not orange and it's not too warm either. Like, it's a really nice neutral shade, so I'm going to use this to like slightly contour my skin and just kind of bronze up my skin too. I'm just going to take on this Sedona Lace 850 brush, which is just like a fluffy brush. Like, I love this, and it seems very pigmented, so I'm just going to tap off like most of what's on my brush so I don't get like a big blast of colour. And what I'm going to do is just slightly run this along my cheekbones. That actually looks really nice. Like, it's a really nice like neutral colour. As you can see, it's just like giving me like a really nice little shadow under there. And then I'm also just going to take some more and just apply it around my temples. Like that, and then also some down my jawline as well. That looks so nice on my skin as well. It blended so nicely, and it's also a really nice colour too. I love this as well. Oh my god, like all these products so far have literally been so good. So I actually picked up quite a lot of blushes, and I'm not really like a blush person. Like, I would prefer to like apply like more of like a warm bronzer colour on my cheeks rather than like blush as well as highlight. But recently I've been really getting into blush and I've really been liking it. So I actually got a few of their high definition blushers. I got 5 of these ones. So I got like a plummy tone one, like a more neutral nude colour one, again another like plummy pink, a really intense like bright red, and then another kind of like peachy one. And then I also got 3 of their baked blushers, and these look so nice because these are like an illuminator and bronzer in one. And I got this one, which is the shade Sugar Mama, which is a really nice peachy colour. I got this one in the shade Foreplay, which is like a pinky peach, and then Chiffon, which is like a pinky colour. So I think I'm actually going to use 2 of them. I think I'm going to use this one here, which is in the shade Sugar Mama first. In fact, on top of okay, so what I'm going to do is actually use the high definition blush in Deep Plum first, and then take the Sugar Mama blusher and highlighter thing, this one, on top after. So I'm going to take the deeper blush first, and these are so nicely packaged as well. You get like so much product too. So what I'm going to do is just take my same bronzer brush and just take some onto the brush and just kind of apply some on my cheeks. Just like that, and that's a really nice deep colour, and it's also really natural. Like, you could barely even tell, but it's just added like a nice little flush to my cheeks. And then on top of that, I'm actually going to use the Sugar Mama one, which is like an illuminator and bronzer. So this is going to give me like a little bit of a highlight as well. As you can see, this one is a really nice peachy coral colour. It's so nice. So I'm just going to take some of this one onto the brush too. And this just added like a really nice wee sheen to my cheek. And then for highlights, I got the NYX Illuminator in the shade Ritualistic. I think that's how you pronounce it. And when I swatched this in the store, it looked so nice. So again, it just comes in the same packaging as the bronzer, and it's just like a white kind of like curly highlight, and it's actually really similar to the Anastasia Starlight powder. So I'm just going to take some on my brush and just put it on the high points of my cheeks and a little bit above my brow bone too. It's really similar to the NARS Albatross one as well. It's kind of like the yellowy like pearl colour. I'm going to do like another wee layer of that on top because I love my highlight. As you can see, that's went really nicely on my cheeks. So pretty. And then I'm going to apply some on my nose. I've been love highlighting my nose recently, and then Cupid's bow, and then my other cheek. Pretty. I was going to get one of their setting sprays, and then I was like, I literally have so many setting sprays, so I didn't want to get another one. And I haven't really done like heard many people talking about their setting sprays, so I was like, I might as well give it a miss and then do some research and then see if it's worth getting, and then if it is, I'll go and try it for myself. So I think this highlighter looks really good, and all the powders have settled really nicely into my skin, and I think it looks good, really nice. So to fill in my eyebrows, I actually got quite a lot of products. So I really wanted to get like a brow gel, a brow shaper, and then a brow pomade, just to make sure that I have like a full look on my brows. So I actually got 2 of their Tame and Frame tinted brow pomades, and I got one in this shade, what shade is this? Chocolate, and then I also got one in brunette. So they're pretty much just like a cool brown and then a warm brown, so I got those 2. And then I also got the NYX tinted brow mascara to try out, and then also the brow wax as well, just to kind of shape my eyebrows in place. So that's pretty much what the brow wax looks like. It just comes in a little tube like that. It's just like a wee pencil. And then what I'm going to do is comb through my brows first and then apply some of this. So I'm just going to comb them through first with a little spoolie, and as you can see, my eyebrows are literally so far because I've applied like foundation and stuff through them. So whenever I have that done, I'm just going to take the wee NYX eyebrow shaper, and this is just like a wax pencil, and I'm just going to run some of this through my brows, and this will also really help them to stay in place throughout the day as well, because the wax just really like makes them sit in the one shape. And if you kind of brush your hairs up, it's kind of like shapes your eyebrows as well. It seems to be doing a really good job of keeping them in place. So I want to obviously make my eyebrows look more lifted, so I'm kind of brushing them up the way. Now that I have that done, I'm going to open these pomades and see which one would suit most suit my eyebrow colour. So I actually think I'm going to use this one here, which is in the shade brunette, and this is like a really nice cool brown colour. And the packaging of these is actually really nice, just like a little square of the packaging, and then it has a little lid on the top, and then that's what it looks like inside. I'm just going to take another just basic liner brush, and this is just the Zoeva Wink liner brush, and this is one of my favourites to fill in my brows. And what I'm going to do is just put my brush into this and then just start filling in my brows the way I normally would. First impressions is that they actually are quite good, and they're really filling in my eyebrows nicely. However, I wouldn't say they're like as pigmented as the Anastasia ones or the Tarte Brow Mousse, just because you can still see like my skin and stuff through it, so you kind of do need to build it up. Whereas with the Anastasia one, you can go in straight away and that's it, completely filled. But I guess because this product obviously is like a lot cheaper, I think it was only like £7 or something, and the Anastasia one I think is like 20. Obviously you are getting really good quality for your money here, but other than that, I do really like them, and they're actually really creamy and really easy to apply. And it hasn't took me like half as long to fill my brows in because your brush just kind of like skims through them. And yeah, I think it looks really nice, but because it isn't as pigmented, it makes your eyebrows look a lot more natural. So what I'm going to do is just take my little spoolie again and just comb them through. So what I'm going to do is actually take a little bit of eyebrow powder, and this is just the Anastasia Brow Pro palette, and just take some powder just to make sure that it's set in place and doesn't budge throughout the day. I always do this, no matter, like, if I always use cream products, I always make sure to set it with powder, just because it makes it last a lot longer and it just really sets in place. But this product probably would last a really long time, but I just like to make sure by setting it with powder. So now that I have my eyebrows done, I think they look really nice. So what I'm going to do is take the eyebrow gel, and again this is in the shade brunette, and it just comes in a really sleek little tube like this. And I prefer tinted brow gels over clear brow gels just because it adds like more like fullness to your brows as well. What I'm going to do is just comb up the front section and then kind of brush the other hairs like through, just like that. So I actually did pick up a few of their eyeshadows. I just got some of their basic, I think these are just called the Hot Single eyeshadows. I got one in Naked Truth, Gold Lust, Stiletto, and the shade Lace. So pretty much they're all really wearable colours, just really nice kind of like light brown shade, and then also a really nice gold colour. So in today's eye look, I think I'm just going to go for something really simple, just because this look was more like a review slash first impression, so I don't want to go for something really like hardcore on my eyes. So I want to just stick with using these eyeshadows today. So I'm actually just going to place, because I don't have like a really dark crease colour, I'm actually going to take one of these shades of blush that I got. So I'm going to take the blush here in the shade Coraline, which is one of their HD blushes, and it's like a really nice orangey peachy colour, and I'm going to use this as my transition colour. So I'm just going to run this straight through my crease, and I was going to get like a bunch of more like intense darker colours, but I was like, I have so many eyeshadow colours, so I obviously didn't want to go crazy with the eyeshadow, so I did just pick up 4 of them. So I'm just going to take that and run that through the crease. And these are so pigmented and really nice and glittery, so they blend really nicely. And then what I'm going to do is take this one here in Bitten, which is like a more warmer, like pinky purple colour. And I'm just going to take this again and run this through the crease, just darken it up a wee bit. I have no idea what I'm doing here with my eyeshadows, so excuse me if it's supposed to look really wild. So because I didn't get like a really dark brown eyeshadow shade, I'm just going to take this one here called Matte Garcia from the Meet Matte Nude palette, and this is just from the BAM, and I'm just going to take this and apply this to the outer and inner corners of my eye. Just like that, and then I'm also just going to take my blending brush and just further blend that together. And I think I'm just going to go in and do another layer of this just to make sure that it's really intense, because I want the gold colour that I'm going to use to really stand out in the middle. So now that I have that done, I'm going to take the eyeshadow in the shade Gold Lust, and it's just like a really nice gold colour, really similar to Half Baked from Urban Decay. And I'm just going to take a little small shader brush. This is just the Sigma Exact Blend brush. And I'm just going to take some of this onto my brush and then just put it right in the centre where we applied zero colour. This is just kind of like a wee spotlight eye look, so you have like your spotlight of colour in the middle and then the darker edges, and this kind of makes your eyes look a lot more rounder as well, because obviously you've got the main focus kind of like in the centre of your eyes. It's going to make your eyes look more rounder and give like the appearance of like a bigger eyelid as well. I'm just really layering this colour on top just to make sure that it's bright as it can, and then I'm just going to go ahead and reapply the brown just to make sure that it's all really blended nicely. What I'm going to do with the shade Coraline again, the one that we use throughout our crease, is just take this and really kind of blow it out like around my eye. So I'm going to take some right on the outer corner and then just really blend it in underneath my eye. And then I'm going to go back in with that more kind of purpley pinky colour in the shade Bitten again, and then just do the exact same thing and then just blend it around like that. And then if it kind of goes far too low, you can kind of just take a look at your concealer brush to erase any of the mistakes. And then what I'm going to do is take my pencil brush again and take that matte brown colour and apply it into the inner section here, and then also on the outer portion of my eye too. Pretty much what we done on the top, you want to do on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is take my highlighter that I use, just the NYX Illuminator, and just apply that into the inner corner as my inner corner highlight. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is my liner, mascara and lashes, and then I'll be back because that's the part that takes me like forever. So I'm just going to do like a wee thin line of liquid liner, and then my lashes and my mascara, and then I'll be back in 2 seconds. So I'm sorry if you can see like some wee white parts on my eyelashes because the glue is like still drying, so that's why. So when I got all these NYX products, I literally got about 50 million lip products, like no joke, I got so much. But all of them were pretty much like along the same lines, like they were all sort of like nudes and stuff, although there was some nude lipstick, some nude liquid lipstick, some nude glosses. But one of the colours that mostly stood out to me was this NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the shade Stone Fox. And I've never used like a grey kind of liquid lipstick before, or even like a grey lipstick before, so I thought I might as well try this on camera and see what it's like. And I've never actually tried this line from NYX either, their liquid suedes, and I was going to get their entire collection, although there was some lip products in that line that I would never wear, so then it's got a few of their colours, but this was the one that's like the most unique, and it's literally like a stone grey colour. It's literally like just dark grey, and yeah. So what I'm going to do is apply this without a lip liner first, and if I feel like it starts to bleed or it's quite hard to apply, I will go around with a different lip liner as well, but I'm not too sure what colour I should use because I have like no grey lip liners unless I use like a grey eyeliner or something. So as you can see, they're so pigmented, and the little applicator makes it actually really easy to apply. So I'm literally loving this lip colour. The more I start to look at it, it's kind of like a greeny blue grey. It's kind of like, sometimes when you look at it, it looks completely grey, and then other times when you look at it, it looks blue, and then sometimes it looks like a greeny, like a really dark green. But other than that, like, the formula of these are so nice, they're so pigmented, and the applicator makes it really easy to apply. It's like it's a really flexible doe foot applicator, so it makes it really easy to kind of go around the outsides of your lips, and because it is so pigmented, you don't need to keep on going over and back, over and back. So once you do the first swipe, that's literally all you need to do. And I didn't need to use a lip liner or anything. I'll zoom in just to show you. I'm sorry if it's not perfect, but this was pretty much how I done it without a lip liner. And it doesn't make your teeth look yellow as well. This was like one of my major concerns when doing like certain lip colours. Like I hate certain lipsticks that make your teeth look yellow. So I have this and it makes my teeth look kind of white. That's pretty much the final look, and I just wanted to use like a bunch of those NYX products because I've been getting a lot of requests to do like a video with them all, and I thought I might as well use this grey lipstick just to try it out and to see if it's actually worth the money, and I totally love it so far. So guys, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it, and let me know if you want me to do any other kind of like one branded haul videos and then like a following tutorial to match, because I really enjoyed filming this. And also I will leave the haul video down below if you want to see like everything I got, because I got like so much stuff. So I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye!